Welcome back. We are on question number 4 now. The question number 4, when you read out, it says, show that the following pairs of numbers are co-prime. There are few pairs of numbers given there, and you have to prove that or show that these numbers are co-primes. So what are co-primes? Write down this in your notebook. Co-primes are those numbers which do not have any common factors except one. Very important. So far we have seen that whenever we used to find the factors after finding out the prime factors, we used to get certain common factors. Say 2, 2, 5, 5, 7, 7, etc. But here in such cases, you will not get any common factor except one, which is your last step. Okay, otherwise you will not get any common factor. So just write down this definition of co-primes. Co-primes are those numbers. Co-primes always are in pairs. You cannot judge by looking at one number and say that this is co-prime number. Co-primes are always in a pair. So co-primes are those numbers which do not have any common factors except one. Then this is the first sum, 343 and 1000. Find the prime factors of these two numbers. We write it 343, 7 into 7 into 7. 1000 is 2 into 2 into 5 into 5 into 2 into 5. These prime factors. Now do you see any common factor here? 7, 7, 2, 2. No. So we do not have any common factor except one which was there in your last step. Of course, when you do this, you will get 1 ones are. But we do not show that last step. So except one, there is no other factor. Hence we say that 343 and 1000 are co-primes. Final answer. Also write down this in the box that HCF of co-primes is always 1. Very, very important. HCF of co-prime numbers or co-primes is always 1. You may get this in the fill in the blanks also. So looking at the other few questions, when you find the prime factors of second, third, fourth, everywhere you will see that you will not get any common factor but 1. Hence, we prove that those pairs are co-primes. Okay, so here I will be showing you only this one sum because all the questions are similar to this. Of course, you need to find out the HCF of every number, every pair. And there you will notice that you will not get any common factor. Okay, let's go to the next question. Come to question number 5. The question number 5 reads, find the greatest number. Greatest number means HCF. Okay. Find the greatest number which divides 510 and 906, leaving a remainder 6 in each case. This is something new type of sum question, correct? So what is your first step? Find the greatest number which divides 510 and 986, leaving a remainder 6 in each case. First, subtract 6 from both the numbers. 510 minus 6. And 986 minus 6. Here you will get 504, right? And here you will get 980. Now these are your new questions of which you have to find the HCF. That means you are not going to find direct HCF of 510 and 986. We will not take these numbers directly, but first we will subtract 6. And whatever is your new remainder, we will find the HCF of those two numbers. Okay, so let's start. 504 here. Then we take 980. Okay, we find the HCF as we know. Okay. Here quickly I have taken the prime factors. 2 2s are 4, 2 5s are 10. See here, 1 remains, correct? 2 5s are 10, 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, 1 remains, 2 6s are 12, 2 6s are 12, 2 3s are 6, 3 2s are 6, 3 1s are 3, 3 7s are 7 1s are. Similarly 2 2s are 4, 2 2s are 4, 1 remains, so 2 9s are 18, 0. 2 2s are 4, 2 4s are 8, 1 remains, 2 5s are 10, 5 4s are 20, 4 remains, 5 9s are 45, 7 7s are 49. We write these factors in this way. 504 is equal to 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 7. 980, and we write the factors. Then we take common 2, 2, 2, 2, 7. Okay, so the common factors are 2, 2 and 7, and the HCF will be 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 7. 2 2s are 4 and 4 7s are is 28. So, according to the question, find the greatest number. So, 28 is the greatest number which divides 510 and 986. So, when you divide 28 by, see what does the question mean? When you divide 28 and 510, you will get a remainder of 6. Again, when you divide 986 and 28, again you will get a remainder of 6. You can try this out. So 28 is the greatest number, that is HCF is 28. So just remember one thing in such type of questions, that do not take the HCF directly of the given numbers. First you have to subtract the remainder, and then with the new numbers you have to find the HCF in your usual way, how we usually find out. Just one step extra. Fine. Let's take one more question and see